think good return's an effective way to give because not only is it microfinance loans, but it's also education, it's livelihood development, and I think that this is a really revolutionary part of microfinance. Previously I had been travelling and seen some microfinance institutions and I'd seen some microfinance work, but I hadn't actually seen it involved with education, livelihood development, and to me that made Good Return really stand out as an effective way to give.
I do think about which country they're in, and I do tend to think, yes, I tend to go for the interesting. Yes, so if they're doing some interesting kind of enterprise, I would probably do that rather than a very ordinary one. But for example, I remember in Nepal, a woman was making garlands near a religious site in Nepal, and she had set up a business making flower and other garlands for visitors. And I thought, well, that's it was a good photograph of some of the garlands that she was making. So that was a personal sort of angle on making that loan.
So if you're going to run a small business, you need to know how to read and write, and you need to have financial literacy. And these are very important skills in the world. And the loan assists women in terms of making those skills legitimate in the family. So it's a very powerful tool that doesn't just give people a one-off charity, it gives them the tools to help themselves and get they and their family out of poverty. It's also very efficient to have people that are using their local resources, because they know how to best use their local resources, to help themselves. So it's a win-win on all sorts of counts.
It was my son's birthday, and my son lives and works in the US, and he has enough and more money. And I actually wanted to do something for someone. And his family loves goats, especially my granddaughter. So I actually thought that I would fund a woman to raise a herd of goats in Nepal.
How did loaning make you feel, or how did it make your son feel?
He was very happy, and he was excited, and he sent emails to his wife saying, "Oh, we've got goats in Nepal."